Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we got some serious news to discuss involving Mr. Cat Williams. Yes, he was on Club Shay Shay. Lord have mercy. I mean, it didn't wait long. Yeah, we didn't have to wait long, right, Chief?
Ooh, no.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was only a matter of time. We knew that it was gonna be some dominoes that fell. People have already responded. We ain't nothing but what 24 hours into this fiasco. This thing has got nearly 10 million views in a few hours. You understand this? So I
Yes.
mean, we starting to talk about the power of Cat Williams. We might want to slow that down. Before we start, I understand the comment section about to go crazy. Oh, Cat ain't got this, Cat ain't I mean,
Ooh.
break it down. The numbers don't lie. But he did speak on people, and Kevin Hart had to fire back. He spoke on roles and things of that nature. Basically, he letting it be known that, he top dog over Kevin, despite Kevin Hart possibly, allegedly, in his words, doing things to get ahead that he wouldn't have done. We all know what that is. We're gonna respect the YouTube guideline rules, but it's kind of crazy and graphic when you start to think about the things that Mr. Cat Williams had talked about, how these guys are out here getting ahead. So make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe. We're gonna break it down. I got the chief in the building. Make sure you check out Tribe Sports Media. You already know what it is. Listen, um, Chief, man, what in the world is going on with Cat Williams? He unloaded the cannon on Cedric. He unloaded the cannon on Hart. I mean, Rogan. I mean, where do we start?
Bro, when the clips came out, it passed by my timeline. Shannon is often, I'm hot and cold with Shannon, right? It's okay, Shannon, whatever. You got the drinks, you got the cognac out there. Okay, whatever. It's this whole new thing of YouTube. There's of engagement that they're looking to enter into the social media space, right? So I said, okay, whatever. And then I said, let me play this clip because this is Cat Williams, right? And when he played that clip, I said, no, I need to go and listen to this. I need to listen. And Shannon was putting it out there. He's putting it out there all in his ex. That man came out firing before the cameras were rolling. He said that was conversations before. And then he sat down. Once he sat down and took that cognac and talked about because he's a cognac connoisseur, then that man he fired. He left nothing in the chamber, talking about his position within the ranks of the comedians. You know what I'm saying? Other comedians moving in order to get ahead, putting themselves in compromising positions. That's where we'll leave it. And then not only, and see the thing about it, like it wasn't like he named names and specific situations, specific settings, with great detail. And so Shannon, I don't think Shannon expected that. I don't think he did. I think he expected a little spice. I don't think he expected that, bro. Because you can tell, if you look at it, you can tell Shannon was getting more and more nervous because of the areas that Cat was going into. You know what I'm saying? To the point where Shannon was doing light damage control on
Yeah.
Gilbert Arenas' spot. I was
You
laughing.
got people trying to come in behind the scenes, trying to speak up in the middle of the interview. Going around with Cat
Yes.
Williams.
I said, "Oh, because I was curious because Shannon said, oh, I'm canceled. I'm canceled after tonight." Cat said, "No, more gonna come. Trust me." And hey, like you said, the numbers don't lie. No, this is a super viral here. This is his best show, but hands down, this is his best show. And once Shannon saw that, okay, it's not as bad as I thought, he can kind of ease it. He can kind of ease it out without feeling like now he's cut off, because that's a double-edged sword. Some things that Kat was talking about, man, and also the response. Cedric came out. Cedric came out.
Uh,
They did a side by side of that joke that Kat said Cedric stole. This is the internet, so they found it and they did a side by side. Saying, "Oh, we
what
should
was
go line
said?
up, huh?"
What happened in that side by side?
They did a side by side. What it looked like was Cat had did it but it was like a brief thing, and then Cedric kind of added to it and kind of remixed what Katt did. You know what I'm saying? So they found the joke, did a side by side by that. Of course, Kevin Hart responded, "You just mad." Smiley went on a 10-minute rant on his show. He did a 10-minute rant. I listened to some of it. Smiley. I have my favorites, Flight. You know what I'm saying? I have my
Right.
favorites. Ricky Smiley is not one of them. I can't stand. No, I ain't gonna get into that. I can't stand his voice. Yeah, I'm going to get into it.
But yeah, what, listen, you're gonna be getting into this whole situation. This is really the appetizer, ladies and gentlemen. Chief, remind them where they're gonna find it, where you're gonna completely break this down, and it's gonna be so, you know, lethal. I mean, it might not even be. I'm telling you, man. Where can they find this
You can
exclusive
you
tomorrow?
can you can find this if you go to tribal sports media. You will see three channels at the top of it. The Unfiltered Bonfire is where you'll find this. Slaves to the Algorithm series. Huh? That's what this is. Any social media, anything that happens on social media, Flight, that is put in the Slaves of the Algorithm series. I have a few things already posted there. This will be posted there. I will post maybe a teaser on the sports channel, but the Unfiltered Bonfire, unfiltered, it's gonna be rated R over there, bro. I'm just saying, so
Yeah,
that's where you find it.
yeah, I completely believe you, man. Shannon, I mean, like you said, Shannon was definitely looking a little nervous. I was watching that whole situation. He didn't know how far he was going to take this whole situation. He's trying to protect relationships now. All
Right,
of these people did his show. Do you understand?
right, right.
And in his position in media, and like I said, he said, "Yo, dude, I don't think you need nothing else." Because the festive mood that they in.
He,
And it could get a little wild.
he was
So go ahead.
he was trying to give him a hint, slow it down. Katt was said, "No, you shouldn't have brought me on here. I'm Katt Williams. You shouldn't have brought me on here, especially after he had the other ones on, and they brought according to Katt, they brought him up. They spoke certain things that Katt said was Katt, so Katt had to respond, and I don't blame him. In this industry, in the creative industry, right? And we're in that industry too, Flight, from the point of view of social media and content. It's all creatives, all art. This is a form of art, Flight. So when you are creating and you work hard, if people come to attack your platform, attack your work, or take credit for something that they really didn't do, or not giving you the credit you deserve, then as an artist, you must respond. And that's what he did. Now, we can, as the people consuming it, we can say, well, maybe we can see who is Katt. Maybe that's true from both sides. Maybe there's embellishment on both sides. You understand what I'm saying? But there must be a response, and
It's got
Katt
to.
gave it. Katt gave it a
Definitely
response.
rough.
It
Like
is
I
what it
said,
is.
he spoke on Ice Cube. I mean, he spoke on
Yes.
everybody. Nobody was safe here. So
Wanda Sykes. I forgot about Wanda Sykes.
listen, we don't want to give up too much. Make sure you go subscribe. Go check out the Chief tomorrow. The link will be in the description box. Katt Williams has gone viral once again. It's Flight Sports TV.